Okay. So basically, you guys, you go wading through. Cal is giving you
Donation.
Oh yes, thank you. Thanks for reminding me.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
That's what you're there for. You're my backups. Okay, Ejo, thank you for your kind donation. I dare you to shave your beard, Gore.
Oh
Yes!
Shots
It
fired.
would take a lot bigger donation than that, my buddy.
Amount that somebody
As
needs
much
to
as
donate.
every donation is greatly appreciated.
Gorbad will only shave if he gets the Mach 30 razor blade.
The Mach 30. There you go.
The Mach 30. It's in testing in the government in Area 51. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. I'll hold out for that then.
I'm just saying random crap.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys are basically Cal is giving you directions. So you're following Cal as you're wading through the swamp. He's gone kind of fairly high up so he can get a good vision and still be close enough to you to relay messages back to you. After you traipse around for about another 20 minutes through the trudging, wet, filthy swamps, finally, you see ahead of you, and by now you've caught Cal up, there seems to be a moss-covered shack, almost completely hidden in, like, undergrowth. It's probably no more than 80 feet by 60 feet. It has a very faint whiff of smoke that you can see just smoldering from the top.
How far are we from the shack?
About 50 feet by the time you kind of emerge to get
And do
close to it.
we see no activity, no movement?
No.
I turn to Kia and Reza and I say, "What if we leave the baby eyeballs in the jar and we teleport it over there, like, hand gesture it and put it on the front door with a little note saying, we have the baby mamas, or we have the big mother one, not the baby mamas, but you know what I'm saying."
We have the big eyeball.
So that way,
I'm gonna guess. Okay, I'm thinking we're speaking hush, so I'm gonna guess that as a hermit, this place could be booby trapped,
DK,
guys.
thanks for the follow.
Well, yeah, hence the
Yeah.
hence the
So
theme.
I like that
Sonitude,
idea.
thanks for the follow.
I like that idea. So I'll get the baby eyeball jar.
Okay. How you want to teleport it over there?
Jane, how far can you
Mage
lift?
hand.
Mage
Her
hand.
Her telekinesis.
Not quite teleporting. It is telekinesis.
Yeah. She can float it over there.
Let me check. I can lift it 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. So, 25 plus 15, 40 feet. 40
Okay,
feet.
so pretty much you can move it as close to that as possible. So
All right.
let's step forward 10 feet. We'll leave a note saying, Leandria, right? Sent us. We have a beholder eye stalk.
He doesn't care about names. Remember that.
Okay, your order sent us. We have a beholder eye stalk, or eye tectus, or eye rectus, or whatever it's called. And then we just sit back and don't approach or knock or anything. Or maybe you could do ghost
Okay.
sounds.
No,
of someone knocking.
let's do that first.
Okay, so tell me exactly what you guys are going to do.
What we just said.
Well, tell me in what order you're doing it and
Exactly.
how
Okay,
you're
what
doing
order?
it, please.
So Reza will pull out the baby
Yeah,
eyeballs.
I'll give the baby eye jar to Radovan, who's gonna put the note on it.
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna write a note saying your order sent us. We need information. We have the big eye stalk. I guess is what it's called, right? I mean the eye. We have the big eye, and we come in peace. We mean no harm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put that with the thing, and for the mage hands to go.
Oh, I don't like this.
Okie dokie.
So we don't want to get close
Alright.
to the door.
Now I take it and I transport it over as close as I can. Then I set it down gently. How close would it get?
Okay, so you drop the jar right
Okay.
there, kind of in front of the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you do ghost sounds to like emulate someone knocking on the door?
Ooh, I can.
She can. I mean, she can't make it actually reverberate through the door, but she can make a knocking sound at the door.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Alright. You hear a faint yelling. Well, I say faint, it's only because of the distance. He's yelling pretty loud. You hear, "Go away!"
Oh, that's all he said? Is go away.
Just go away.
We'll do a knock sound and then, we left you a present.
I don't need any presents, thank you! Go away!
It's an esoteric character, man. I want to shout that. Because, you know, they kept saying esoteric, so I'm going to copy them. I don't actually know what esoteric means. Well, Radovan doesn't, but, yeah. So, it's esoteric, man. It's bodacious. It's rockin'. No, alright.
I saw you. I know who you are. Poking around in my swamps. Killing lizard men, eh?
Oh, they only attacked us, sir.
Why did they attack you? Were you disturbing them? They're normally peaceful creatures.
Ooh.
Could they have attacked us because of our marks? I say this to Kia and Reza and like question.
What? I don't know.
Technically, they didn't attack us. We attacked them.
That is true. They were somewhat inquisitive. You fireballed them. So yes, there is definitely a disparity in your story, but he
Shit,
doesn't
man.
necessarily know that, unless of course he saw the whole thing.
Well, Radovan wouldn't necessarily technically lie about that. He's only hidden some of the truth. They outnumbered us, sir, and we were scared. We did not mean to attack them, but you know,
We didn't mean to.
Fireball!
it was a mistake.
accidentally
It was a
them.
spontaneously reactionary fireball. I do that sometimes. It just goes off.
You didn't know the orchestra they had with them. They were playing creepy fucking music, made us scared. That's really what it was. The music. No,
There you
all
go.
right.
Okay. He says,
Well, that's as maybe. But I'm not exactly going to open the door to 3 strangers that show up on my door promising to deliver random gifts to people they've never met before. And the last thing I saw, and the only thing I know about them, is they, well, said about a tribe of lizard men. So, excuse me if I don't seem too trustworthy about you guys right now.
We'll put our weapons away, or we'll put our weapons down and step away from them. How about that? Look, I'll start. I take my morning star and my shield, and I put it on the ground,
Okay.
and hold my hands up and back away like 5 to 5 feet.
My weapons come from within.
cut her arms
Shut
off.
up! Shut up!
Tie my hands.
Put your quarterstaff down. That's fine.
Okay. I put
your
my
bow.
quarterstaff down at my feet.
My bow down, dagger,
Okay.
Hold your hands up.
dagger, dagger.
You see
dagger.
the door ink open ever so slightly, like. The door opens up probably about half a foot, and you see an arm reach round from behind the door, grab the jar, and then whip back round, and the door closes again.
What is with you magical people? You make no sense. You're so freaking weird. The dagger though, man, they got me.
What do you think? What else?
What do you
What would you think? You show up at some strange guy's door and hand him a jar of eyeballs. Awesome.
You like the eyeballs, sir? Are they pleasant?
You can make a mean stew.
They smell good.
Okay, after like probably about 60 seconds or so, you hear,
Who sent you? How did you know I was here?
Leandra. It's Leandra.
Leandra sent us the druidess. Flowing white robes, kind of pretty, you know?
Why would she send you to me? She knows I don't like visitors.
Which is why we have a beholder. We have another gift for you. We have a mark on our arms. We need it scryed, and we need to find the people who are basically putting a death sentence on us.
Fine. Approach the door. But leave all your weapons outside. If I so much as see a weapon, well, I'm not just an old man living in a swamp. Obviously, I'm able to take care of myself. I'm still alive, after all.
I I kind of don't want to leave my weapons on the ground.
I don't care what you want.
Snatched?
You want to see me, you're going to leave them outside. You can leave them right outside the door, but they're not coming in.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that. All right.
All right.
So I approach. I pick up my shields and I walk to the door.
Bow, sword,
Okay, can you
dagger.
guys... Okay, yeah, you've got it. There you are. So I've just put you on the map.
I'm putting it basically behind this log pile, if I can.
Okay, yeah,
Kind of out of view as much as I can.
So you basically want to use the logs to obscure your weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put all of mine there too.
Alright, no problem.
And
Are
I'm gonna,
any of you any of you going to try to smuggle any weapons in?
No.
No. Okay. Radovan?
I'm going to
I
take
guess I
Race's
am.
daggers and stuff and put it over my stuff. Just, put it.
Are you
No,
not
I'm not
smuggling?
smuggling any weapons in. I'm not smuggling
Okay,
any
and
weapons.
Kia.
I
No
don't
physical
need any
weapons.
So I guess
Okay.
I am.
Alright. Alright, well, he opens the door and says, "Hold on a second." You see the door latch and it kind of creaks open. And then after about 15 to 20 seconds, he says, "Okay, you can come in now."
That icon. I'm sorry. I'm just going to approach with my arms raised and, surrender, essentially.
I'm gonna have the jar. I'm carrying the jar, the eye jar.
Okay. Well, basically, once inside this small building, you can see pretty much what you can here. There's a lot of skins. It looks like he has a makeshift bed made out of sticks and wood, and the only blanket is basically looks like some kind of giant beaver pelt. There are what look like possibly a couple of platypus carcasses on the table next to a big knife and a meat cleaver. There is one of those cat pelts, one of those marsh cat pelts over here drying on the rack.
I like this guy.
Other than that, he has a fireplace that has, you notice that directly above it, there's a hole in the ceiling that's probably no more than about 5 or 6 inches in diameter, and that would be where the little wisps of smoke were coming. But the fire is very low and very cindery. So it's a little smoky in here, but there's not a whole lot of flame or anything like that. But it is pretty warm. There's also a lot of rather unpleasant stains here on the floor, right directly in front of you. Are you going inside, Kiera?
Yeah. Oh, am I not inside yet?
Nope. You're still outside.
Where am I? Oh, it's so blue. Okay.
There we go. All right, and as you notice, he is deliberately standing at the back of the room. Okay. He's kind of just standing there, like with one hand pointing at you, and he seems to be holding what looks like a reed, like some kind of marsh reed that he's got in his left hand.
Look. Okay.
Whoa, what happened there? My fault. I clicked on something. Okay. So he looks at you and he says, "Leandra sent you, did she?
Yes, she did.
And why would she do that?
Sh-
What do you want from me?"
Kia, since you're so well versed in this, show him your tattoo. Show the
Alright.
mark.
I
Scrying.
looked up my robe. What am I wearing? Cape? What's it called?
Your
Dress?
Well,
sleeve.
Call it
your
what you
robes?
will.
You're doing this.
No.
I'm gonna take out some beads.
I
No.
show
Alright.
my forearm.
Okay, he
and
kind of just
say,
looks at it and he says, "Yes, very pretty war paint. What does it have to do with me?"
Leander said you'd have some information.
It's magical, it's deadly, and we want it off. And
Well,
we
if
were
it's magical and
told.
deadly, don't bring it in here.
No, to us, not to you. It's basically evocational, necromantic, all the bad things. It makes our emotions go crazy, and to the extreme, we lose control. And apparently, we only have like 3 to 4 months left to live with him, and then we'll die. They'll
Okay,
kill us.
No idea why she sent me to me. I have no skill in removing any kind of enchantments or magic whatsoever.
But you can scry. We heard that you can find out who put these on us, and we can then go after those guys, hoping they would,
So you come looking for a seer, that's it. Why didn't you just say so?
I'm a cleric. I don't know your
Yes, well,
arcane.
bugger off. I've got
terminology.
no time for you. Get out. There's no reason at all I should help you.
Risa,
we have a gift for you.
Okay. He goes,
Raisa.
is it more rotting eyeballs?
It was a big one.
Okay, so you got the big jar.
Yeah, I'm just holding it, like, kind of extended.
Oh, that's so cute.
Well, bring it here then. Let me have a look. I heard you say
Timidly.
something about beholder's eyes. Is that what these were originally supposed to be? And he's like sloshing the eyeballs around in their juice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'll
Okay.
just, I'll bring it to him.
He kind of meets
Outstretched.
you about halfway and like
Yeah.
cautiously takes it from you. As he does so, he's like with the reed. Looks very threatening.
I'm just gonna back up.
Okay, and
Wait.
immediately afterwards he backs up and puts the other eyeballs on this chair. And he kind of like goes,
What the? This thing's rancid. This is no good to me. I can't use this. It's squished, ruined, and rancid. What a complete waste.
But you know what it was, right?
I know what it
Lining?
was, but it doesn't do me any good. I can't study it. It's destroyed. It's
Look,
ruined.
sir, I'm sorry. You are, sir, right? Okay, sir, you don't realize, we're not practiced in, acquiring creature parts. Like, that's not our mission. So we didn't know preservation and stuff. Raisa, show the rust monster tentacle. Maybe that'll, that's just as bad, but maybe.
He says, look, I don't do favors for fare-thee-wells that just show up at my door.
Oh, well,
No one looks out for me, so I don't look out for anybody else. If those eyes had been, well, not ruined, I would have seen them as a reasonable form of payment for my services. But as they stand, they're worthless to me. Bloody worthless.
I'm gonna sigh and say, is there anything we can do for you? Knowing kind of
What,
what's
you're not going to offer me gold? Well, that's a first. Not going to try to
What?
buy me with jewels and...
I don't think gold will do you much good, sir.
No, you're right, it wouldn't. I would have thrown it in your face.
Well,
At
so
least I respect you for that. Well,
Looks-
I could name a price, but it's a steep one.
Man, figures.
I wouldn't do it if I were you. You're not going to be interested. You might as well leave.
We have no choice. We're gonna die.
We're gonna die no
probably.
matter.
Especially if you help me. Sorry.
How'd I know? Another quest.
Well,
What is your price, sir?
let me ask you a couple of questions, and this is kind of what makes me wonder about this particular job that I could possibly look at having you do. Where did you get these eyeballs from? What did you get them from? Obviously some kind of beholderkin, yes, but why did you get it?
To curry your favor, I'll be completely honest with you.
So you killed a beholder just to get on my good side?
We were hoping it would help you trust us.
As you said, you have no skill in doing any of these acquisitional things.
Well, we
We
survived.
aren't acquisitions
You
Inc.
say something about rust monster, rust monster tentacles. Did you kill those too?
Yes, we did.
So
Rather ingeniously, I might add.
maybe then, while you might not be particularly gifted at acquiring parts and of anatomy from these creatures, it sounds like you're reasonably okay at killing them.
Wyvern,
We're great
I
at
think
killing
that'll
things.
come in handy.
Rust Monster. Yep. What else did we kill, guys?
Oh, 12
bunch
lizard
of
men?
people. No, a bunch of lizard people.
Siberian tiger.
12 lizard men.
Siberian tiger, a yeti.
Mummy from the...
Oh, you do get
sorcerer
around a bit.
mummy.
Oh,
Yeah.
this would be no problem for you then. Some of you might even live.
Oh,
We've
A
been known
salamander.
Yes, yes. How do you
Alligator.
feel about dragons?
I have a tiny one here, look.
No, I'm talking about real dragons, not that.
Real
Like saying
dragons.
that pseudo-dragon.
Yeah. Not
And
really
there's
no
something
experience.
not entirely quite right about him either.
What?
And Cal like whips behind you and like just pokes out from over, like poking out of your shoulder, like
Look, if you want to, if killing the cat would get us favor,
Ranavan,
no.
end it.
I'm just saying.
And
you
what?
know, it's an
I'm
exotic.
gonna elbow you, Radavan.
Oh,
What is this dragon you speak of?
That's not an actual dragon. I just wanted to see how you felt about killing dragons. You see, if that was, if you were like, oh, that's no problem, then I would have been a little bit more comfortable that you might possibly be able to succeed with what I want you to kill.
Oh, it's worse than a dragon.
Not Not really.
Okay. What is it?
Do you know what a Hydra is?
Ooh.
Would Raisa know?
Can we
They
do
knows.
like a knowledge check on those things? Because
You can do...
what would it be? Nature?
No, it wouldn't be nature. You
Planes?
could do... Nope. Really? Probably... this is more bardic knowledge type stuff, like, or dungeoneering, which I don't think anybody has that, do they?
No.
I have knowledge dungeon +2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that'll cover it. Make a dice roll. Possibly, anyway.
Oh,
You know
Oh.
that they are multi-headed beasties. They are kind of like giant lizards that have numerous heads, but not a lot
Knowledge
more than
arcane.
probably a knowledge arcane might give you some information.
I'll do it. It's for info.
That's the
Ready
same
for the
thing that I
natural
just
20,
did.
boys?
I know nothing, evidently.
13.
I got a 15 on my Arcana. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Don't look at that.
That one, look at that. What was that natural 20 smack talk?
I was talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Hydra.
Epic.
Shaggy, your mic is...
Your mic just went weird, dude. You touched
Whoops.
it. There you go. Alright, he says, well, there is a particular Hydra loitering around in these parts. I've been monitoring it and watching it from afar for a while. But now my, Oh, we just lost Shaggy temporarily. He should be back here just a moment. I think he's just fixing his mic.
Shaggy!
Epic fail on James.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yep, sounds fine.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I had to unplug it and replug it back in.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Alright, he says, yes, I've been kind of studying it for a little while. It's a very nice one, actually. Excellent specimen. 8 heads. And it was originally 8 heads, too. It's not one of those that's had some of its heads chopped off and extra ones have grown. This is a true 8-headed Hydra. It's not a pyrotechnic Hydra, fortunately for you. Just a Hydra.
How do you kill those things?
Ah, well, there's numerous ways to do that. All of which I'm sure are perfectly within your possible survivability.
Oh boy.
Well, we would appreciate the details. You
Okay,
know?
well, here's what I want. We have an 8-headed Hydra, and I want 9 Hydra heads.
Of course. So you want us to cut off at least one head.
Well, technically... you
So
have to
it
cut
grows
them
another
all
one?
off. Yes, now you're getting it. You see, here's the thing. Hydras have this amazing ability, when you cut a head off, 2 heads sprout from where once was. And I'm particularly interested in that actual aspect. So what I need you to do, and this is very specific, and if you mess it up, I won't help you. I need you to kill the Hydra. But before you kill it, you must cut 1 head off and wait for 2 heads to sprout. Once there are 2 heads, so it has 9 in total, this many, then you can kill it. Then cut off all the heads, including that one. That is the most important one of all, and bring them to me in a big bag, which I happen to have here. And he goes over to the table and pulls out a large sack, which is kind of like a... I mean, it's huge. Here you go.
So, you do understand that we cut off all the heads, 2 more will grow back. How do we kill it?
Ah, well, there you go. See, this is the trick. This is the trick with Hydras. You cut off 1 head so 2 heads grow, and it has 9. Then you kill the body. Don't cut off any more heads. Kill the body.
Kill the body.
Fairly simple, really. Cut off a
Do
head.
they
when
react
2
to
grow
fire
back.
well?
Oh, not at all well. They don't like it. Any more than anything else does. They
Yeah,
do,
well-
unfortunately, especially 8-headed Hydras, have a very nasty ability to regenerate damage. So you're going to need to do a lot of intense, concentrated damage all at once if you're going to bring this thing down. Now, there is another way to kill it. Cut off all the heads, and it will keep sprouting, because it can never have more than 16 heads, as far as I understand. And if you cut them off and keep cutting them off, it does still hurt it, and slowly but surely you'll whittle it down, but I don't advise that method, because it's kind of dangerous.
Okay.
The one thing I must stress is I actually would like them intact and not rotten. So as soon as you've killed it, you need to come straight back to me, so that it doesn't decay and decompose much like these eyeballs did.
Can you come help us?
Hell no! That's a stupid thing to do. I'm old, I'm frail, and I have no business trying to fight hydras. However, do this for me, and I am willing to do what I can to assist you. As I told you, you're probably not willing to pay the price. I fully understand.
Can we have a moment to discuss?
Absolutely.
I want to hear everything he has, this little pudgy man needs to say. So
that's all I've got to say. Do it.
You said you would help us do it. How you would find a way to help us do it?
No, he said he wouldn't.
I'll do what you're asking of me. Apparently you want me to do some scrying for you.
Got it.
All right. Give us a moment, please.
Absolutely. He plops himself down in his chair and starts poking the fire. Okie dokie, guys.
Seriously.
What's the game plan?
Those stupid eyeballs.
Well, you know, we live and learn.
What do you guys think?
How are we going to kill a Hydra?
Concentrated damage to the body. But first we have to cut off a head.
Yeah, I imagine you would be the one to cut the head off. Doing a sneak attack.
Wait, hold on. I gotta ask this guy a question. I knock and enter. Excuse me. Man, dude.
Oh, yes?
Look, if we destroy a head, does 2 grow back, or does it have to be cut off?
Oh no, you must cut it off.
Okay.
If you want to stop the heads from growing, you can burn the stump, and if you do it quick enough, a head won't grow back. But of course, you don't need to do that. You need to allow extra ones to...
The problem with this whole proposition, sir, is that we have one sword between us 3.
It only takes one sword to cut a head off?
I know, but she would have to get in there, and then I imagine Hydras have multiple attacks because they have all those heads.
Yes,
so...
as I said, I understand why you wouldn't want to do it. It's very dangerous and very, very difficult. Why do you think I haven't had somebody else do it before now?
Because you live in the swamp alone.
Yes, I've had visitors before, you know, and I've asked them the same thing, and they've all said the same as I thought you would say. Not no, but hell no.
I'm not saying...
Forrest, thanks for the follow.
I'm not saying hell no. I'm just saying you're asking one of my party with the only one with a sharp weapon to get basically face to face with these things.
Well, this is your expertise. This is what you do, apparently. You've killed Wyvern. Someone had to get pretty close to that. You killed Beholders, Rust Monsters. Honestly, there should be no major problem for you. A little bit of strategy, no problem whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm just gonna walk back out. Oh my god.
I guess we really have no choice.
I was just gonna say, what choice do we actually have?
Time is ticking, so I guess let's do our best. Let me go ask them if these creatures are stupid or not. Porwin?
Yes, what?
Are Hydras particularly stupid?
Not really.
How smart are they? Will they know an illusion from a person?
Maybe. Maybe not. Depends how convincing it is.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna poke my head in the door and say, how far is this creature? And which way?
Well, it does move, of course. It's not tethered, he said, but I've always seen it northwest of here.
How many days out?
Oh, about 1.5.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we rest here for the night and then...
I suppose so, as soon as it is late.
Yeah. Alright. Come on, guys. In.
Last question. No, I actually got nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing. I'm just gonna sit down and ponder.
Well,
alright.
I would offer to feed you, but I don't have anything to give you, so you'll have to eat your own food.
That's alright. We got this, and I hold out the stale bread.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right, so you guys are going to rest up here?
Yes.
All right. Let me know what you want for your spell accompaniment in the morning, Radovan.
Yeah, let me work on that right now.
Let me know what you want for your Hydra killing abilities.
Alrighty then.
Rasa's not impressed about this. She knows where this is gonna go.
Yeah. He is gonna snuggle up in the corner.
It's not the safest thing you guys have done.
Nope. Well, not many things have been safe.
Yeah, they're getting sort of slightly more dangerous though as time goes on, but that's okay.
Slightly, yes. I'm gonna go to sleep for the night.
Alrighty, so you rest up.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about everyone going to rest up? Anyone want to watch this guy? Do you trust him?
No, I'm gonna rest. I don't care. I don't
Me either.
Okay.
He needs us. He's not gonna do anything.
Oh wait, can you heal me before you go to bed, Radovan and Cal?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll do a moderate because I can.
There you go.
That's for you.
Here's a turkey.
It's enough for both of us, so
There you go.
thanks.
Well, no, that's just you. That's just one
yeah,
heal.
both of them are enough for each of us.
He's only rolled one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
13 for both.
Thank you.
Worked out wonderfully. No problem.
There you go. Okay.
Good night. Good night.
So you guys rest up. You know, the fire quietly crackles, and it seems remarkably quiet, actually. You don't really hear anything loitering around, like things know better than to come here. Morning comes around. You get your Hydra slaying pants on.
Yes.
Alright. Is Porwin awake?
Yep. He's over there stoking up the fire and bringing it back to life.
Well, we'll be back at the end of the day, I guess, or something. Tomorrow,
Honestly, I
maybe.
don't expect all of you will. But good luck anyway.
That's very charming, sir.
Yeah, you certainly know how to instill us with confidence. Just
Oh, yeah.
I'm just realistic.
Well, you know, that's fine. We'll see you tonight or
Text Warren
tomorrow.
Baldwolf, thank you for the follows. And
You guys
Level
ready?
5 Mage, thank you for the follow. Alright, so Hydra hunting it is.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, Cuthbert.
I'm gonna pick up my stash of weapons.
Alright, get your gear back up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what's your game plan? Any particular strategies for finding the Hydra?
go northwest.
Go
Cast
west,
mage
where the
armor on
skies are
myself.
blue. Okay, so you cast mage armor on yourself first. Okay, you have that.
All right. Well, as we're walking and looking, I'm gonna say to Radovan and Kia, guys, remember I have the levitation potion. I don't know if that's gonna do anything for us. I also have the bark. What is it called?
Bark skin potion.
Bark
Yes,
skin?
bark skin
That
potion.
could definitely help you if you're gonna have to get
Yeah,
in.
you might want to use that. You're gonna get close and dirty with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have those, and Kia, you still have that acorn, right?
I do.
Oh, that's that healing acorn, right?
Yep.
Yes. So, how does that work? I just throw it, and it.
I guess. No.
No.
How do I?
Not a
how do I-
Healing
how do I use
acorn.
an
You throw it,
acorn?
it hits someone on the head and magically heals them. No, you basically crack it open and
Ah.
consume the.
Do I need to bring a little
essence.
a nut cruncher?
It's not that
nutcracker?
Basically, it's you know
Okay.
you can cut it open with a dagger, or you can crunch it down within your teeth if you're conscious and alive well enough to do it.
All right.
Okay, so off you head through the swamps. And we have another donation, which we
Oh,
will address
that's
and
nice.
give you proper thank you at our next break. Okay, guys. You set out
All right,
about 30 to 40 minutes northwest of Paravan Corwin's little hut. Here you are. Position yourselves accordingly and show me where you're traveling.
Do you guys agree that I should be taking the bark skin potion?
I do. Once
Well, you don't want to take it
see
yet, obviously.
Don't
No,
take it yet.
I didn't
Yeah.
say I was going to,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
I'm asking Radovan and Kia.
Yes.
I think.
Yes,
begging
I agree.
for-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. So what I'll do then is I'm going to have it like right. So as soon as we see the Hydra, I can take it.
Okay, so you're going to kind of keep it in your, like, very readily accessible. Okay, let's
Yes.
see what
It's got a
Radovan...
1 hour duration, so.
What's Radovan prepped? Create water, 2 detect magic, 2 read magic, bane, do, magic stone protection, 2 sanctuaries, hold person, gentle repose, deadly poison, silence, 2 soundbursts, dispel magic, magic vestment, searing light, magic weapon greater, and summon monster 4.
Ooh, 4.
So speaking of poisons, I have 1 dose of blade venom left from the scorpion, the giant scorpion.
Uh-huh.
So I think what I will do is I will put it on one of my daggers.
Okay. So you're loading it up on a dagger and keeping that dagger separate.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
About an hour. How far out from the shack are we?
45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, because I don't want magic weapon greater and magic vestment to expire too prematurely. So within another like 15-20 minutes, I guess I'll cast him.
Okay.
I mean, they have a 7-hour duration.
Alrighty. So you're gonna start.
Following you, Rado. Don't go the wrong way. Don't screw it up.
Actually, I'm gonna cast them now. I'm gonna
You
cast
are?
them now. Yeah.
So you're casting magic vestment and magic weapon greater. Alright. Which gives you the duration of how long?
7 hours for one, and I think I'll let you know. But
Double check it for me. Yeah, I know what vestment is. Okay. So you
Yeah, they're
guys
both
start
7. They're
trudging
both
your
7.
way through the swamps. Let's see if anything finds you before you find a Hydra, shall we?
No.
Aww. Okay. So you've been about an hour and a half. You're still trudging through. In theory, such a huge beast should not be difficult to find once you get close to it, you would think.
You think?
You would think, yeah.
Unless they're sneaky.
That's right. Alrighty. You're still wading
following
through the
you.
swamps. Basically, the swamp area, there are patches that are somewhat dry, but that never lasts for long. Like this raised area here, you can see, like, you can almost, like, work your way around here in this kind of area and avoid most of the wet. But, of course, that means taking very specific pathways.
Okay.
Kid's just going right through.
Yep, Kia's just leaving
Well,
you guys behind and stomping
I
off.
assume you're with me.
Yeah, no, I'm following. Like I'm right
There they
Okay,
go.
I don't want to be in the lead here.
Alrighty. Well, basically, you've been going for a good 2 hours.
Okay.
Nothing. You have seen nothing huge and Hydra-ish yet. You've seen various different lizards, geckos, small caiman. Nothing that looked particularly heinous, though. As you continue to trud your way through the marsh. Okay. Eventually, where the area starts to get a little bit different, it's getting deeper, like the river. Remember before you had all those deep channels? And there's just like raised up parts, so you can see where the huge deep parts are, like here and here and here. And where the parts are that are actually raised up along here, that you can kind of walk through.
I'm gonna keep going.
Alrighty.
Keep going.
I'm scared.
Okay, go ahead and if you will, Radovan, as soon as you are close to the edge of the water here, would you do me a small favor and make a spot check, sir?
Yeah. Hey, that's not too shabby.
Okay. You notice what looks like an extremely large and thick log. Just moved a little bit. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm-
slowly moving towards you.
Yeah, I'm stepping back.
Okay.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, there's a log moving.
A log?
All right, let's walk past quickly.
It's a moving log.
That's not a Hydra, I don't think. Let's keep going.
Gore, is this tree here? How dead is it?
It's not
Is it climbable is what I want to
It's-
know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can climb
Okay. What are we doing, guys? Is that
Let's
log
just
still
move
moving?
past this. I think.
it. The log is actually now kind of like moving. It turns to go in this direction, kind of this way, but then it like submerges and disappears under the water.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid that and keep going. Just keep going north.
All right. Keep on trudging.
Cue Jaws
Okay.
theme.
Dun-dun.
Love how we're like strafing.
I know.
Right, I'm just
Keeping
I'm
our
just
eyes on the
using
water.
just so I didn't have to make 50,000 of these things. I'm reusing a couple of them, just so you know.
Blasphemy.
Alrighty. Keep on traveling.
Okay.
Northwest we go.
Yep, we're gonna keep going.
Alright, well, move yourselves happily along.
We're still on the.
Oh, did I not? Oh, sorry, I switched them. I switched it for the players and not you. There you go.
Okay.
We're going around
This
in
looks
circles.
familiar, guys.
Deja
we figure.
vu. Okay, stop right there, Radovan.
Yes,
Make
sir.
another spot check for me, if you will. As you're about to step on something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hey!
Move back. I'm going to move you guys back to about where I think you guys would have been when Radovan would have seen it. What looks like a large piece of marsh is, in fact, a absolutely humongous looking anaconda.
Back
You're,
up.
like,
Snake
you're
for
stepping
snake.
up and you suddenly almost step on it and you suddenly realize, wait a minute, some of those weeds are not weeds. As you do so, it immediately kind of turns its head and starts to look at you. You see these huge, big snake-like eyes glaring in your direction.
We're gonna keep banging up here, you know. Is it pursuing us? Or is it just staring at us?
It's kind of just, at the moment, it seems to be like eyeballing you. It's just turning its head. So you know that it has you, it's kind of looking directly at you.
We're kind of slinking back here, I
Okay,
guess.
well, it's, as you start moving away, it is now coming after you.
Oh, son of a... You move too fast, ladies! Seriously! You're like...
Okay, what's the game plan?
Bow
What do you want
out,
to do? You can
shooting
try to run
arrows.
from it if you wish.
Oh, yeah, I could run.
But I mean, you are wading through water and swamp, so it's probably pretty rapid in the water.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I mean, it's entirely up to you if you think that fighting an anaconda half submerged is a better idea than on dry land. That's your choice.
Was there any dry land around us?
There's patches, yeah.
Where's the closest one to us?
I mean, basically the darker parts, like here, these are fairly dry. This is like
Uh-oh.
low marsh, and these are kind of...
Oh, so we're kind of
fairly
on...
deep. You're kind of fairly dry where you are, yes.
Urgh, let's do this!
Okay, I'll grab my bow and shoot as soon as you let me.
Fireball it, bomber!
Alright, so as soon as this thing starts coming forward, let's go ahead and get your initiatives out of the way so I know where they're at.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Held
roll,
safely in
man.
my bag, by the way.
Okay.
My roll, man. Holy shit.
Ooh, Radovan.
Radovan with a 2. Raisa is at a 10.
Yes.
And Kia with a 21. Alright, check mark. Okay. So, Kia, what do you wish to do? You are going to act first, Miss Sorceress.
I'm gonna try some Scorching Rays.
1 second.
Right at its eyes, face
1
area. But going for the eyeball? Well, if I'm going for the eyeball, I think I'll use Magic Missile instead. So it won't miss.
Well, it'll hit the target. It doesn't allow you to do individual called shots.
Oh, I can't. But
Yeah.
Scorching Ray, I could do a cold shot.
You can, yeah, because it's
Okay,
not targeted as such.
I'm gonna go for Scorching Ray then.
Okay, give me 1 second before you do that. There we go. Okay.
Alright. Ready for my first one.
All right, Scorching Ray attempt number 1.
18.
An 18 is a hit.
Okay, attempt number 2. 17.
It's also a hit. Okay, you hit it
Sweet.
twice.
Right
So
on
you
its eyes.
blast it
Okay.
with 2 huge bolts of huge.
Ooh,
Dim rolls.
11 and 17.
nice.
28 points of damage.
Do I blind it?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's a snake. You know. But I mean, you definitely hit it, and it's definitely singed and definitely very, very burnt.
Okay.
Okay. It is Eraser's turn to react.
2 arrows, please.
Fire.
Ooh.
Is a hit.
We can't waste our good rolls, guys.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
That's this whole encounter is just to make you, and that's a hit as well.
know.
So 2d6.
Those rolls, though.
This is
Jesus.
just to get you to waste all your good rolls on a random encounter. That's what this is.
Yeah.
2d6, right?
2d6. Yep.
Ooh.
Snake eyes.
There you go. One in each eye. You got it.
Yes.
Okay. And Radovan, what are you planning on?
Do I get 2 damage rolls, or is it just 1?
Just one.
Okay.
I'm
Because
actually.
it's one for each arrow.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna back, get in front of the ladies
Okay.
and just do a ready motion, a ready defense.
Okay, so you're just getting ready to fend it off. All right.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, it is making an initial attack, which is basically it lunges forward, like throws its, as it like stretches out its body, lunging forward. You realize just how much closer than this thing really is.
Yeah.
So
Objects
it's
in mirror closer than they appear. Right.
Yep, there you go.
Me.
Okay, and it attempts to bite Radovan. Plus 13 to hit. And it misses.
Wow.
Plus 13. That's scary.
Yeah.
And as soon as it does that, you're already noticing that the tail is coming around and its whole body is starting to coil, and it looks like it's going to try to constrict somebody.
Ooh.
Okay, Racer, it is... no, it isn't. Kia, it is your turn. What do you
Yeah,
want to do?
well. 10 foot squares, I assume.
Yep.
Firebuying, aiming for the tail.
So
Or the
here,
very
so
end there.
basically you're going to hit about to there. Okay, so yeah, you'll hit it without hitting you guys because it is very long. Okay. Fireball!
Fireball.
Woo!
Lots of pretty dice.
I know. 24.
For 24 points of damage. And Barwolf, thanks for that follow. Alright, so 54 total. Okay, good hit. Racer.
More arrows.
Ooh, aim for its creepy tongue.
Yay!
Natural 20!
No, seriously.
No, not good, not good.
There you go. That puts Racer on the board for a natural 20. Spam 'em. Alrighty.
I'm assuming 2d6 again.
If you hit with both, yep.
Wait,
actually, well, you need to roll. The first one is a potential crit.
Oh,
And being a missile weapon, it's 3d6 if it does crit. Well, it
Okay.
triples. It does triple. So,
there's my. I know, not crit.
okay, so just standard hit. Okay, so 2d6 damage then, yep.
So
it
six.
was 3 and 3 for a total of 6. Okay, this thing is definitely seriously worse for wear. It is not looking very healthy whatsoever. Okay, instead of making a constriction attack, it's basically, well, it's just Radovan's going to go first, so we'll see what he wants to do.
I'm just gonna do a regular attack. I
Bank
don't
it
want to
with a
burn.
Morning Star.
I don't want to burn too many spells.
Okay.
Good idea.
Oh, a beautiful
Okay, you
finish.
swing at it wildly with your Morning Star, but you miss. But your natural 20 is cool.
I like it.
Improvisation. There we go.
Well done.
Okay, nope. It lunges at Radovan. Ooh, this time it does hit you, my friend.
Yeah.
Yep. How much?
Won't be that much. Only 17.
Wait. What?
Hit Radovan for 17 points of damage.
Ow.
Like these huge, big, ginormous snake-like jaws just clamp down on him, like sinking it into like his shoulder and his side. I mean, basically this thing.
Not cool, snake.
Think about it, it's its fangs are probably this long. So it's pretty much like just being impaled by 2 short swords, really. And then some. So, I mean, it hurts like hell.
Oh, crap.
But it's not letting go.
Okay.
So now you can see the tail is starting to wrap around, and it looks like it's going to try to suck Radovan up into a little coil. Kia, what are you going to do?
Ooh,
Can I do a grapple check? No.
You will be able to before it
Okay. Cool.
tries to constrict you, yes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna cast Grease on Radovan. So he just goes...
Grease on Radovan?
Right? Yeah, because that helps with grapple, and you just squeeze right out of there. You won't get constricted.
There you go. Not a
Like a
terrible
little
idea.
stick of butter.
Not a terrible idea.
Shiggles.
Of course, you could have possibly killed it as well, but that'll work.
Seriously,
What?
Racer, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Grease helps with grapple checks.
I will shoot at him again.
It actually does. She's right. She's
But I
thinking
mean-
long term.
I think it's funnier than
that
just
arrow
casting.
misses, and
And
so
that
does
one misses.
Okay. Radovan, what do you wish to do with your basically with your giant snake that's like latched onto you right now?
This is so ridiculous. This is why I hate elves. Alright. I'm gonna use my
If
strength
it's
domain
still
power.
alive at the
Slither-
end of this
slither out
turn,
of
you
there.
may be very thankful for that grease spell.
Well, I can do a grapple here, right? I mean, try to get it out of me because it's biting down, right?
Yeah, but it will still make a grapple attack regardless. I mean, you can try to prise the jaws off, but that tail is still coming around.
And I can't attack. Can I attack? Because I feel like I'm.
You can still like club at it, or you can cast as long as you only need one hand to cast with.
Well, I'm gonna do sound burst then. One of my sound bursts. To
Okay.
try to stun it. So.
Alrighty. Fortitude save of +8. Okay. Well, the bad news is it does not succumb to your sound burst, sir. But it doesn't matter because you did enough damage to kill it because it's almost dead anyway.
Fuck Chia, man!
That's so much more fun than me just magic missiling it, though. For real, right?
Now, all joking aside, if it would have still been alive at the next round, he would have been very, very grateful of that grease.
All right.
Because this thing would have had such a high edge on you for grapple checks.
I just think it's a little ridiculous that you didn't just arcane missile it. But
Hey,
it's okay.
you summoned monkeys for the humor.
Yeah.
There you go, right? Lupo win. Thank
And
you for
they
the follow.
crap.
Revenge.
Mine had
Revenge
like
of the
kind of a
monkeys.
reason there.
Manatrix, thank you for the follow.
We weren't gonna die because I summoned the monkeys.
Oh, I
could
would have
died
saved
because of
you
the snake.
somehow. I would
You're
have saved you.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen to him.
Wanavan.
Greased up
Such a
death guy.
little whiner.
He's a little what? Little
A whiner.
Little
There we
Winovan.
Alright, I'm healing to full with a moderate.
Oh, wait, do you hear that? I think it's the Wambulance.
Alrighty. Snake dead. Snake dead.
You son of a beach!
Okay, so you healed yourself with 16 points of damage. Never mind. It's okay, Radovan. They love you, really. And you know what? That's the perfect time to go on our second break. So Radovan can go and cry himself in a
Do over
corner.
it.
I am gonna go and cry something fierce.
There we go. Let's just lock him away, everybody. Lock him away. All right. So we're going to the next break.